for the hell of it. It's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon'
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Downing. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Downing escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Downing. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First and 10, here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Jets had 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hall again on 2nd down. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. To the air on first down with Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Throwing on first down. Downing. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes right side. 30. 10, 5, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bates. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Running left, it's Hall. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Pickett back to throw. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Stopped at his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Pickett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Downing. Being chased out left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett. And he's got his target, Harris. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you...
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Final shot before break. Downing. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And now here is another interception. picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Straight ahead is Hall. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall, a 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Finding Pickens for another catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes us up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll try and run with Harris, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Pickett. Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Pickett will try to throw for this. It's caught at the 1, and he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. Off-play action. Downing. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
And find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Gotta get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack on 1st down, Pickett. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys.